Hey, what is up everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be talking about all the latest developments in the Black Clover story, including the crazy new magic powers and transformations that have recently been introduced. I will also be talking about how the epic final showdown against the Dark Triad is going so far, and how the new massive power-ups that we have been introduced to are going to end up being total game changers in this battle. Finally, I will explain why this is just the beginning of the fight with the Dark Triad, and why I think that the Zogratis siblings still have a lot more demonic tricks up their sleeves, so let's get into it. If you enjoy our Black Clover videos and you want us to keep it going, do me a favor and leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, or maybe you just haven't subscribed yet, make this the video to subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You gotta go through the trouble of hitting that bell and then selecting the option that says all. I know it's annoying, it's an extra step, but if you don't do that, you're still gonna miss a ton of our videos, even if you are subscribed. It's just how YouTube works. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers, so please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, to start things off, just a quick word about the previous chapter, the one where Charlotte unlocked her true Briar magic. When that chapter came out, I was actually busy with a bunch of family stuff over the holidays, and so I couldn't make a special video on that chapter. But to be brief, we saw a continuation of the Xenon vs Yuno and Langris fight, and we saw that Xenon appeared to be seriously injured, and Yuno and Langris seemed to have the upper hand, at least for now. The focus of the chapter then quickly shifted to the fight between Vanica on the one side and Charlotte and Rill on the other. At first, Vanica wasn't impressed with Rill and Charlotte because she was looking forward to fighting Noelle, or at least Asta or Yami. However, during the fight against Vanica, Charlotte revealed that she learned to use the Heart Kingdom's rune magic during the time skip. With the help of rune magic, she was able to modify the curse that was placed on her and turn it into a special anti-curse spell. And this was something that surprised even Megicula, the master of all curses. But more than that, Charlotte was finally able to unlock her true magic. Along with her trademark blue roses, she is also able to manifest red roses, which are produced when she uses true Briar magic. This magic seems to have the power to turn Megicula's own power against her, and after attaining a new Queen of Briars form, Charlotte also appeared to gain the upper hand against Vanica and Megicula by trapping them inside her true Briar magic. So at this point, everything is looking pretty good for the Clover Kingdom Magic Knights, both in the fight against Xenon and in the fight against Vanica. That said though, you just know that things are about to get turned upside down very soon, since there's no way that the Dark Triad will be defeated so easily. But before that happens, we get to see the fight against the third member of the Dark Triad, Dante. In the latest installment of the story, we get to see Noct and Jack taking on Dante. But first, damn Tabata, that cover page. Vanica is getting the Mereoleona birthday suit treatment from a few chapters ago, and I am not complaining. Oh, and yeah, I guess Dante and Xenon were on the cover too, but who cares about them? As the chapter begins, we jump right into the third big fight. Despite Jack's fierce slashing attacks, Dante is able to instantly regenerate without any problems. And Dante actually comments that thanks to Morris's magical science, his regeneration ability has gotten even stronger. Dante is convinced that Asta's anti-magic is the only thing that could possibly hurt him in any way. However, Noct and Jack believe that even without Asta, there is another way. And that other way is Jack's slash magic, which theoretically has the potential to slash through anything, even that which is considered uncuttable. Presumably, this means that Jack's slashing magic could potentially find a way to damage Dante. But Dante isn't really interested in wasting his time with Noct and Jack, so he launches his gravity magic spell called Presence of the Demon King. Both Jack and Noct are pulled down to the ground by the gravity magic, but Noct is able to break free using one of his devils. By using his Devil Unite form with this devil, he attains a new armored form whose main attribute is strength. Dante is surprised that along with Asta there are other devil magic users among the Clover Kingdom mages, and a bitter fight ensues. To Noct's credit, he is able to exchange a few blows with Dante, but Noct knows that he won't be able to finish Dante off. He simply cannot defeat such a powerful devil magic user on his own. Noct must get Jack to use his slash magic against Dante. But in that moment, Jack is still pinned to the ground by Dante's gravity magic, and he doesn't seem capable of breaking free. As Noct tries to encourage Jack to overcome the gravity magic, and yes, let's call it encourage, we actually get a bit of Jack's backstory. It turns out that his father was a commoner and a hunter, and he was a careful and conservative man who made it a point to never get into a fight that he couldn't win. As a result, he only hunted small animals, and he did his best to avoid danger. But then one day while he was out on a hunt, Jack's dad was killed by a giant bear. Jack ended up tracking the bear down and killing him, and that's when he realized that he had the potential to do more with his life. He didn't have to go through life being extremely cautious and conservative like his father. It didn't work out so well for his father anyway, and so Jack could use his powerful slash magic to do bigger and better things, like joining the Magic Knights. And so that was the beginning of Jack's journey from a commoner who lost his father at a young age to a Magic Knight captain. Back on the battlefield, Jack is able to pull it together, and he seems to unlock a new aspect to his slash magic. He unleashes a barrage of slashing attacks that are actually able to cut through Dante's gravity magic. And he then unlocks a new praying mantis form that allows him to grow powerful blades all over his body. Jack unleashes a storm of slashes directly at Dante, and it appears that the slashes are actually doing some damage. As Dante looks both surprised and concerned at Jack's newfound magical ability, even Noct admits that Jack was being underestimated, and that is how this chapter ends. It appears that the Clover Kingdom Magic Knights have gotten the upper hand in battle yet again. And so at this point, all three members of the Dark Triad, Xenon, Vanica, and Dante, are losing the fight against their designated opponents from the Clover Kingdom. However, we must not forget that this is only the beginning of the big battle against the Dark Triad. Yes, we saw Yuno, Charlotte, and Jack unlocking new forms and new magical abilities, and it is clear that the Clover Kingdom mages have really leveled up. The three of them have already demonstrated impressive power-ups, and so have Meteoleona and Langris and the others. And I'm sure that Noct has plenty of tricks up his sleeve, and we still don't know the true extent of his power. Personally, I'm especially interested in Jack's new power because the ability to potentially cut through any magic is no joke. It's not quite the same as Asta's anti-magic, but it could have some similar effects once the full potential of this ability is unlocked. But with all of that being said, this battle against the Dark Triad is just getting started. I am sure that the tables will be turned many times before this epic showdown is over, and in the very next chapter we may see one or more of the members of the Dark Triad pushing back against their opponents and regaining the higher ground. These new forms and powers that the Magic Knights have achieved are definitely major improvements, and they are game-changing in many ways. But we have to remember that we still haven't seen the full extent of the Dark Triad's power. And now, thanks to Morris and his science, it looks like Dante is even stronger than he was when he fought Yami and Asta. So, even though the story is leading us to believe that the Clover Kingdom Magic Knights are currently winning all three fights, I'm sure that the tables are about to be turned on them very soon, maybe in the very next chapter. So, what do you guys think about all of these new forms and powers that the Magic Knights have unlocked, including Yuno, Charlotte, and Jack? Also, what do you think about Noct's armored form, and what other powers and abilities is he hiding? What do you expect to see from his other devils as this fight continues? Finally, what do you expect to see from the Dark Triad? Are they about to go ham and flip the script on everyone? Will someone be seriously injured or even killed during this battle before Asta makes his grand entrance? Definitely share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Black Clover content here on the channel, you know what to do. Leave a like to let me know. It really does help. And if you're new to the channel, or maybe you just haven't subscribed yet, make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. A big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for making videos like this one possible. Special thank you to Alpha Sigma, a disciple of Lord Twigo himself. And I can't forget all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, The World, A Quiet Respect, Pate Hefa, Rathian YX, Emperor Otaku, Spidey Life Tanel, Baked Buddhist, and Tungsten Tarkus. Finally, thank you to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Steelers, Angel Cruz, Anatoly Kazatsky, Joe Stanton, Barry Gucci, Jessica Calafond, Rathuin Deora, Alicia Octor, Bonnie Parks, Hinokami and Water, The Red-Haired Raven, Florian, Joanne Garcia, Jack Watches Anime, Fatboy Games, Deadly Saint, Matthew Cruz, Anthony Schreiber, Hijinks, and Mr. Waffles 247. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.